let's try this again. So, the problem is, unfortunately, working with some new software, and it decided it was just going to, I don't know, be a butthead, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to what I was saying. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try this again. Welcome to the stream. I am Fenneko. I am the community manager here at Ultima Online for Broadsword Online Games. And before we get started, that whole spiel. Before we get started, please remember to hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit all those wonderful buttons. Sign up for the, sign up on the forum if you have an account. It's easy. It's free. All you got to do is, sign up, enter your account name and password on the forum, and boom, you're in. And then also sign up for the newsletter and everything so you can stay in the know about UO. If you are seeing where we are on Europa today. We're going to check all the shards. We're kind of finding out prime times and when there's the most activity for our streaming times. This seems to be prime time for Europa, so we're going to see what we can do here. I was just saying that, look, if you're looking for a guild or you have a guild and you're looking for members, you can post to the bulletin board here. And if you have a rune library, you can put the rune in the box here, and I will add it to the rune book. I just ask that you please send me a message, shoot me an email, something that just says, hey, I have, a rune for here. I dropped it in your mailbox on this shard. And I will get to it as soon as possible. I do check my mailboxes, but sometimes our paths, don't cross. Sometimes we just miss each other. And rather than having to wait a couple days or so for that rune to get added into the book, if you just let me know, then I can get it in as soon as possible. Usually, depending on what time of day it is. I mean, obviously, if it's late at night. But usually they're added in the same day that you send the message through. So, that being said. All right. So, we've got that fixed. Again, was working with some new software, trying to get things done. I tested it earlier and then closed out the program. Tried it again, and for some reason, none of the settings saved. I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm going to have to play with this later after I'm all done with everything. But in the meantime, we're just going to continue on. So I was also saying anything that is obtained during the stream, please understand that all of that, I am fully transparent, gets donated to the Shard EM to do with as they so please. That could be trashing it, that could be using it, that could be whatever they decide to do with it. So, that being said, if there is anything that is obtained during this live stream, I will gladly show you me putting it into the EM's mailbox for the EM to decide what goes on with it. But for now, we are just going to kind of put something out there. We're going to make sure that we're in the correct channel, first and foremost. So we need to make sure we're in the correct channel. Oh, there it is, chat. I'm clicking the wrong one. So we're in an EM event, so we need to be in general. So we're going to join general. There we go. And I don't know why it says current EM event. Let me see. Maybe it's your current channel. Yeah. General. I'm already in general. That's what it just keeps telling me, but it's showing something else. You know what? Sometimes things can be silly. I swear. All right. Anyways, we are in general chat, and we're going to just see if anybody's around. Like I said, this is prime time for Europa. So we're going to see if anybody's around that maybe wants to hang out. We're going to see if anybody's around to hang out and see what everybody else is doing so that maybe we can join in on some of the experience and fun that is being had today. Now, I know we talked about it earlier, and we've kind of touched on it a few times. I'm going to move my... Hello. There we go. Exciting they would like to share on live stream. So we've talked about what's going on as far as the events in UO. So we're still, I mean, we've still got a bunch of events going on right now in UO. We've still got the nightmares and the echoes of the blighted realm still going on right now, but we no longer have. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Yes. So Krampus ended on the 15th. And Artisan Festival ended on the 11th. I knew they were over, but I wanted to make sure I got the date absolutely right. So the 15th, Krampus ended. Artisan Festival ended on the 11th. So now we are back to just Echoes of the Blighted Realm, primarily to do stuff. So let's see. Oh. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. So yeah, right now we are just going to kind of we're gonna enjoy our time here. I'm actually gonna see right away if I can get a horse this time because I needs me a horse. I don't want to go in there. Stop. It keeps it's like, no, you need a stable. No, I don't. I need a horse. See, are we too poor for a horse? We are not too poor for a horse. Woohoo. Hello. All right. So, we've got a horse. We're going to move a little bit faster now. I've learned after doing this now for a long time that, you know what, horses are important. Just need a horse. That's all. Doesn't matter. Just need a horse. So, we're just going to make sure we have a horse. Need to get me an ethereal horse so that I don't have to worry. Okay, you're fishing. Fishing? How nice. So we've got some people that are doing some things right now. Like I said, right now is prime time for the European shard. So I think this is going to be really good because we're going to showcase not just the events going on, because we've been talking about the events. We've been talking about all the great things that are happening right now. But let's start, having fun elsewhere. Oh dear. So yeah, we're gonna talk about what are people doing? Medusa, Korgel, those kind of things. I would love to kind of get in on people doing that to kind of showcase. Oh, was I going to be? I was. Wanted to share it all. Wanted to share it all live on stream. So yeah, we're gonna see if anybody's up for doing like Medusa or Korgel or anything like that, and see, we'll see if anybody's up for doing that so that we can kind of showcase what that looks like. Oh dear. Well, that was interesting. Somebody must be, I wonder, Did the invasion just begin here? Oh, the land is stirring, but the evil remains distant. Let's see. Yeah, Britain. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. We've got Britain being invaded right across the bridge. So we're just going to stay. Hellos. So we're just going to stay on this side for now, while, you know, everybody's kind of doing their thing. And we're going to figure out what's going on. And we're going to have some fun, I think. In the meantime, hopefully everybody is having a nice day, afternoon, evening. All right. And it's always hard during these times to do things because you're kind of right in the middle of time. Goodness. It's always hard to find a time where everybody is able to kind of join in and do things because it's an odd time. I get it. But we like to keep the EM events for nighttime showcase and then live streaming during the day. It really no, thank you kindly. It really kind of gives an idea of what it's like during the day and then what it's like at night so that you kind of get both perspectives. I've asked in good chat. Oh, I'm sorry. At first I thought, oh, apparently this is not the good chat. What? So yeah, we're just gonna kind of see if anybody is gonna do anything fun that we can kind of showcase. Because like I said, I like to kind of pop around the shards and get good ideas of, you know, what it's like on the shards during the daytime. And like I said, I know this is kind of a semi-prime time for Europa, so hopefully we can find something fun to do. I'm sure we can. Otherwise, it looks like people are still readily doing the invasion. We're seeing a fairly steady stream of people coming and going for it, so that's nice to see that that's still going pretty strong. I like that. Oh, PvPing. Yes. That is something you'll always see going on, I think. I don't think there really is a cooldown time for PvP. Honestly, I think PvP just happens all the time. I really do. I'm gonna see if I can turn flying animation off. Because I don't mind it so much, but I know some people do. I understand. Some people, you know, they don't like flying animations, so you know, I understand. I understand. Let's see. Game window sound. It's not sound. Thought it would be. No. Oh, apparently it's just on. Or I missed it completely. Like I said, and for those of you curious, I know last time. Can I come to my home? Absolutely. Absolutely, I can. And I know last time some people said that I was running an illegal client. Again, not an illegal client. This is classic UO. It is 100% accepted. It is approved. It is the web-based client. So yes. It is we're good. Hello. Choose a color. Green, blue, or red? Gonna go with red. It's close to my favorite color. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I will put it in the house. Oh, thank you. Thank you kindly. From Hella Sandy. Twitch. Sword UO. My pleasure. Oh. Twitch. Broadsword UO. You as well. So much talking. Not used to seeing so many people talking to me at the same time. Bye-bye. All right, so let me put, you know what? I'm going to put this tree right here. I'll put that tree right there. Whoop. There we go. The eternally corrupt tree is locked down right there. It's looking snazzy. It's looking snazzy. Look at that. I got a nice tree. I got a tree in my house. I got a tree in my house. There we go. Oh. Okay. Anyway. Interesting. So we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep motoring along here. We're going to go back to Britain Commons. Because it's a good meeting ground, I think. Britain Commons, Brit Bank, Brit Commons, they all seem to be good meeting grounds, I think. You know? They always have been. They always have been. I'm partial to Moonglow, but, you know, I will say more... Since Luna's come along, Luna has been a meeting ground too, a pretty popular meeting ground. But then I remember when Luna first came around, and Luna used to be, because we didn't have vendor search. So if you're new to UO and you see vendor search like that, just telling you, we didn't have that. So you had to go around to shop and everything. You had to know, and you would mark a rune for that shop. And if you found a really good shop, you usually would sit there and you would like have a book out for people to kind of use to show, hey, this was a really good shop. Or you'd have a rune locked down somewhere, and it'd be great. Loved it. Now with vendor search, it doesn't matter where your vendors are, but Luna used to be the primary place that you had to go to do all that, you know? So, yeah, Luna became like a very popular city for it. Nowadays, I mean, Luna still is, I want to say, a very busy city, but with vendor search, you're not locked in to have a vendor in Luna anymore. You're able to branch out and really be anywhere you want, because people can, look for your specific item and boom, there you go. So vendor search made it nice, but then it also stopped the whole window shopping thing in I think a lot of aspects. I still window shop. I do. I still window shop. I think everybody should spend a little bit of time window shopping because let me tell you, there have been plenty of times that I've sat there and I've window shopped and gone, I didn't know that existed. I didn't know that existed. OMG. So right now we're on Europa and we are right now just at the Britain Commons. So there's a lot of events going on. It's hard to tell where everyone is, but we've been watching a pretty steady stream of people kind of going over to over the bridge here to the where the spawn is. The population isn't low. I mean, it's just so here's the thing. And I get this a lot. And it's a question that I've actually had asked several times. Is the, well, why does it look that way? Well, to be fair, UO is a large world with several facets. That being said, just because everybody isn't, all together in one little spot where I am, doesn't mean they're not there. You can have several groups of people out there doing multiple things. Just because they're not sitting at a bank doesn't mean that the population's low. It just means we're not in the spots where people are doing things. So you could spend all day in, I don't know, Minot, and never see but maybe 3 people in an entire 24-hour lifespan. It doesn't mean that there were only 3 people on. It just means they were all out doing other things. There could be like, I don't know, I'm just making up a number, but there could be like 200 people, doing something at the time that, you're on doing something, and you would miss all of them. It just means they're out doing other things. I don't know where every specific person is. So, what's the player count? Bubba, I can't answer that question. Sorry. That one I cannot answer for you. I do apologize. But I can tell you that just because we don't see all these people, the crowds of people, doesn't mean that, a shard is, quote, dead. It just means we're not around where other people are. I mean, I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense, because that's basically, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. I mean, you can go, you could go anywhere in the world and, it could be, absolutely nobody in the city. Does it mean that there's nobody in the city? No, it could mean that people are elsewhere. But I can say, why spread them out there? Well, the great thing about Ultima Online is you don't have to stay in one place. You can go anywhere you want and do all these great things. We've got so many bosses and events and things going on. You don't have to stay in one place. You could sit there and go, you know what? I want to go treasure hunting. 2 hours later, I'm going to go do some fishing. 2 hours later, you know what? I'm going to go do a Medusa run. Oh, 2 hours later, I'm going to go do this. You're not stuck in one spot. So that's the great thing about UO, is that you can spread out. You can branch out. You can do things. You don't have to stay in one spot. But that's why we have, you know, the global chat and everything else to kind of connect with those players and say, you know, and connect in the guilds so that you can say, hey, what's everybody up to? You know, and I'm part of guilds where it's the, oh, you know, 6 of us are here doing a Medusa run. You know, 8 of us are planning on doing a Korgel run. 4 of us are out treasure hunting. 2 of us are out fishing. And, you know, it's like, oh, cool. I can join any one of you. Or I could be like, you know, I don't want to do any of those things. I want to go do Navri. And I could go do Navri. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. That's the great thing about Ultima Online. You can branch out. You can have fun. You're not stuck with one thing. So, like I said, I understand where you might be coming from, but also understand that that's kind of the beauty of this game. Is you're not bound to one area. You can branch out. You can have fun. You can be in Terramur. You can be in Eodon. You can be in Trammel. You can be in Fel. You can be in Malice. You can be in Ilshanar. Pick one. Go to anyone you want. Have fun, you know? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice at all. That wasn't very nice. That was just plain rude. Just plain rude. Aw. Hello, Hazard. I know, people just, they're dying. They're dropping like flies. They're dropping like flies, I tell you. Look at them. They're just dropping like flies. Apparently those unicorns are warming up by the necrotic brazier. Hey, Hazard, how are you? Welcome to the stream. See, look at, there's people here. There's people here. They're just having a good time. Goodness. Oh no, look at another person. I'm telling ya. Dropping like flies. That's a lot. That's a lot of robes there. That's a lot of death robes. I mean, I'm just saying. That's a lot of death robes, my guy. That is a lot of death robes. I mean... goodness. Yeah, that's... wow. Okay. Somebody, either they're having a good day or a bad day. That could go either way. Just saying. Either it's a good day because you've been doing this all day and you've been getting good stuff, or it's a bad day because you died so many times. It's one or the other. I don't know. They're kind of spilling over. I love looking at the banks for the various shards. I think they're just, I really love looking at the banks. They're so neat. And some of them are so, they're so cool looking. They really are. I mean, look at all that deco. That is so cool. I love it. I love that. It's a nice little meeting place. I love the fact that, you know, shards have their own kind of meeting areas. I really do. I think it's so cool when the shards do their own kind of meet and greet kind of stuffs. I think it's cool. I don't know about anybody else. I think it's cool. Let's see. Am I typing in the right place? There we go. Let's see if anybody's doing any treasure maps or boss runs, etc. Let's see what everybody's doing, shall we? Kind of check in again. Invisible drink again. I alternate. What I do love about if you throw death robes on the ground is they just poof. Which is so nice. They just poof. They don't just sit there forever. They just go poof. Just gonna put that there so I see it. Yeah, there's still a lot of people doing the invasion event here. Quite a lot of people doing the invasion event here. I'm just gonna kind of circle around here as we kind of watch, but yeah, look at. There's quite a few. Wow. I really haven't seen it this active on a shard. I would say since it started. I mean, there's quite a few people kind of running around and doing this, which I love to see. I do. I love to see that. I think it's great. The elf is just kind of sitting there like, hey, what's up? Which, by the way, the Artisan Festival is over. It's over. But, yeah. Lots of people attacking oh my gosh, I'm spacing out on the name right now. The Paragons. A lot of people working on the Paragons. Lots of undead. Lots and lots of undead. Burger, welcome to the stream. I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure. There's... they have a squirrel. They have a squirrel for a pet. Look at... they have two! Two squirrels! Oh my gosh, they're adorable! Too cute! Love that. Love that. Loved that. And Barely, welcome to the stream. Yeah, a lot of paragons. A lot of paragons. Oh! The Necromancer Lord has been spotted in Britain. Let's see if we can find him. Can we find him? We did. We found him. The Harbinger of Decay. Vortha. He's pretty snazzy looking. I'm not gonna lie. Look at. He's looking pretty good. Indeed. And welcome to the stream, Aholes Papa. Donald here's taking Vortha on. You got this. Just gonna kind of watch Donald here. Oh. Some other people came to help, I guess. These guys are tough, by the way. They're not, like, easy to take down. Because, I mean, you can hear the Sampires going to work. And, I mean, it takes a lot. These bosses take a while to go down. Do I know that person, Burger? No, I do not. Ah. Oh, no! Oh, no! Somebody's poor Swampy. Oh, dear. Somebody's poor Swampy. A murderer, protect me. Well, yeah, I mean, he did kill him, right? I mean, he did. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit, though, because it's a little loud. I don't want to break people's eardrums here. I mean, look at that. I mean, it takes a lot to take these down. They're not easy. Especially when you have, like, the spawn kind of popping up around you. It's a lot. This poor NPC here. Ah! They're just wailing away on him. Like I said, he's tough. He's tough. One tough puppy. Let me tell you, one tough puppy. Oh, more people coming. And more spawn, too. Yeah, still Look at that. And not even halfway yet. Look at that. I mean, it takes a lot to take these guys down. There's quite a few, you know, people working on this right now, so... Okay, now we've got a good group of people, so it looks like it's gonna go down fairly quickly, I think. Fairly quickly. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it kind of go down, you know. Gobbly, thank you for the follow. Yes, well done, team. Look at that. Hey, hey now. Almost. Almost. Oh, from Napa. Welcome to the stream. Almost got him. Almost got him. Good job. Way too easy. Good job. Impressive. Love it. Look at that. Okay. I do believe it was this person. I'm just gonna look here. Yeah, unfortunately. We're gonna learn how to report somebody. Okay. Verbal and okay. And then target involved players. All right, there we go. That's how you report somebody, apparently. Just that's how you do it. That's how you report somebody. I mean, I'm sorry. We're not gonna have that. We're not gonna have that. A friend? Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Is a friend and TS. Well, I don't know about that, but I generally don't use that kind of language to my friends, but that's another that's another thing, I guess. So yeah. That's not generally how I talk to my friends, but you know. Why? Oy. There we go. I generally don't speak to my friends that way, but you know, maybe that's just me. All right. Let's go wander a bit. Yeah, I don't speak to my friends that way. Maybe other people do, but you know. Logger, welcome to the stream. How did my ears get? Well, that's what happens when you're a fennec fox. You just got big ears. See? It's what happens. You just get big ears. Are you making fun of my big ears? Rude. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. They are quite large. Well, again, they're fennec fox ears, so, you know, that's what happens. See? They're fuzzy. They're fuzzy. They're fuzzy. More paragons. I'm noticing a lot of people, do I identify as fox? I identify as Fenneko. That's what I identify as, Fenneko. I identify as someone who is enjoying movable fox ears. How's that? All right. Big ears, yes, but yes, they are. They are big. Well, they're fennec fox ears, so they kind of have to be large. I have smaller ears, and we may move to those. Because the one thing that I did talk about in the last stream is the headband for these are still like really tight yet. It's a thick plastic, so trying to break them in a little bit more, kind of stretch out the plastic. It's not like the others where it's like a smaller headband, so they tend to give headaches if you wear them too long. They're still fun. They're still fun. I don't know about anybody else, but they are fun. They are fun. So there we go. Still a lot of people though. I wonder if we're going to see as many people now that it's the I'm going to use the term boss for the area or for this invasion has been taken out. I wonder if a lot of people are going to stick around still. I mean, you'd still get the stuff. You know what I'm saying? You still get, I mean, you still get drops and that for defeating these guys. I just wonder how many people actually stick around to continue. It's interesting, in my opinion. It's very interesting to see how many people. The land stirs, but the evil remains distant. So still nothing going on yet as far as the manifestation of evil. So I think there's probably a couple people working treasure maps, maybe, but it takes a while. It takes a while. We showed in a previous stream, I want to say it was in November, we did a stream where we did the treasure maps for the manifestation of evil, and it took quite a few times to get it. It took quite a few people doing the maps to get it to finally, you know, pop up. So that's a pink panther. It's a pink panther. What? How'd you get a pink panther? And 2 squirrels? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that. Aw, he following me. For a moment. He pulled, oh gosh. That got dark. I'm not sure that's how it happened, but whoa. Yeah, wow. Ooh, I hope not. I'm just going to believe that he used some kind of Kool-Aid. Fruit punch Kool-Aid, and that's what did it. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that would explain. Okay. Okay, just okay. Just let's keep the language down, okay? Okay. Let's just keep the language down, okay? Let's just keep the language down. Okay. That okay. Okay. All right. Just keep the language down, okay? We'll just keep the language down. That's all I ask. Oh, goodness. Logger, you just keep getting dark and dark, man. All right. A lot more people. I don't speak German. I'm sorry. A lot more people here on Europa for sure during this time. So a lot more people for sure during this time, which is really nice to see. It's nice to see so many people on right now. So I love it. I absolutely love seeing so many awesome people. Yeah, French I speak, German I do not. I don't even want to pretend I speak German. The only thing I know in German is die sprechen die Deutsch and nein. That's all I know. Those are the only things I know. Do you speak German? And no. I don't know any other words beyond that. So German, no. French, I got you covered. Japanese, yeah, I'm good with conversational Japanese. I'm pretty good. Uh, I'm no expert by any means. I'm not a fluent speaker, but I mean, I think I like to think of myself as a forever student. Because I kind of feel like every time I learn, more words kind of, come about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hmm. Oh, dear. Oh, let's see. That's the first time we've actually gotten anything like that. Ooh. Okay. There we go. They're being invaded. Britain's being invaded. You think? Oh, there's Shamino, and a Mongbat, and a Black Bear, and Scarbray. There's a lot going on. It must be a big EM event. Europa has some great EM events. EM Sarah always has some great EM events. No. Nope. I am just a regular player. Just with a fancy garb. That's all. How do I have 0 ping? I don't know. Honestly, that's a good question. I do know, I can say for sure, I do use fiber internet. So I'm sure that probably has a great deal to do with it. I'm sure. It probably adds to, you know, all that. There's a lot of treasure maps on the ground. Wow. Shredder's been busy. Goodness. Am I right on the server? No. That would be pretty crazy, but no, not on it. I mean, I'm not like, you know, I don't have it in my basement if that's what you're asking. No. But no, I have fiber optic and that, so. Oh, it's just Gobbly says theirs shows 0 as well. Okay, and that's possible. I don't know. I never really paid attention to that, to be perfectly honest. If I want to see my ping, I'll bring up, you know, I'll bring up something to show, you know, I'll ping my, you know, myself to see what my ping is. I don't usually just, you know, focus on that because that really doesn't help me at all, you know. But that answers that then. Thanks for letting me know. I've always wondered it myself, so it's nice to know that, you know, I'm not the only one that gets that. I guess I've never really talked to anybody about that one. I just kind of guessed it was because the fiber internet and all that. Good to know. It's good to know. But I know a lot of people have asked, you know, how is it, you know, my internet seems so fast. That is why I do run fiber internet. I highly recommend it. Especially if you are into gaming, it does make a difference. Poor Herman. Wow. Still a lot of people around here. I'm impressed. Everybody's still kind of working together to get this done. I mean, that isn't to say that I don't experience lag every now and again, because, I mean, I do. Yeah, Buffalo, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I said hello to you yet, but if I didn't, welcome. Yes, a lot of people today. It's very busy today. I like it. I like it. What is my favorite templates? Oh, very good question. My favorite would have to be a Tamer Mage Spellweaver. And after that, a Mystic Mage Spellweaver. And then after that, an ABC Archer. Yes. Those would have to be my order. But yeah, Tamer Mage Spellweaver, 100%. Thank you. Yeah, I love 9 times out of 10, that's what I'm running with. Tamer Mage Spellweaver. Occasionally I will run with a Mystic Mage Spellweaver. And when there are certain events that aren't really great for tamers or mages, that's when I run with my ABC archer. So but I have so many characters, it's crazy that I've done so many templates. There's just one template that always I can't do. I can't do it. It's the Sampire. I never got the hang of it. So, to all those who play Sampires, I have absolute mad respect for you guys because I can't play a Sampire. I just can't. I have tried. I started one and I couldn't do it. I don't know what it is. I just can't get all the timing and everything right. Not for me. I couldn't do it. But again, absolute mad respect for the people who do because it's amazing. You guys are able to do that stuff and I am always heavily impressed whenever I see, the people running Sampires. I mean, honestly, really honestly, and I mean this very, very truthfully. If you can run a Spellweaver, that's impressive to me. It's much like I've been asked it many, many times. PvPing. Do I PvP? I do not. I do not PvP. And it's not because I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at it. Um, fight or flight kicks in and I just flight. I'm just gone. Um, I'm not good at it. So, for the people who can PvP, again, mad respect for you guys too, because I can't do it. I just absolutely can't. I've had people try and teach me, and I'm pretty sure they ended up with several headaches afterwards. But yeah, I can't. I just can't. I love the fact that so many people can, but it's just not for me. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not even a challenge for any PvPer. I'm really not because I'm just not. I'm not good. And I know that's a question I know I've gotten from people is would you go to Fel to PvP? No. Oliver, nice try. No, I don't. Valiant effort though. You take some blows for your team in PvP. But after you're dead, but the others are great. So maybe you're the hero without knowing, or they use you as a shield. That's. Uh, I'm usually they put me out as bait because it's the I'll just sit there and people will see me and it's just the who knew. Oliver, do I play that game? I do not. Sorry, I can't. I honest to goodness, I can't PvP. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. You're trying really hard, Oliver, and I'll give you an A for effort on that one, but sorry. No thanks. I have no interest in playing that one. Sorry. Sorry. Aw, he died right there. That's not fair. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. And it's still being invaded. You fill your backpack with lots of robes, so they gotta really search for your potions. I'm gonna keep that in mind next time. Bubba, you know what? Technically, they would be. Technically, they would be. Good eyes. I see you. I see you. Look at that. I'm lots of. There's still. I'm always. Look at that. I mean, there's a lot of people yet. I mean, it's great to see that there's so many people still doing this. I love it. I absolutely love seeing all the people doing this stuff. It's great. It looks like there's PvPing going on. Again, it is prime time for Europa. Wow, somebody was busy. Look at that. Whoa. Just left a trail. Wow. Absolute trail there. Oof. Yeah, we know Britain's being invaded. Tell us something we don't know. Come on now. Let's see. I'm going to go back. Nope. Still Britain. That town crier's like, no, you're going to listen to me. You're going to listen to me. But what if I don't want to? Oh, yay. Haryu's back. Haryus are awesome pets. They are. There's a lot of underappreciated pets, I think, in UO. Like, personally, I love the Vollum. I think they're adorable. I think if trained, I like to think they'd have good potential. I like to think they'd have good potential. I can't be sure on that. I've never trained a Vollum. But they feel like they'd have good potential, right? Hey, what's a pet that you think is kind of underappreciated? I mean, really. What's a pet that you feel is kind of underappreciated in UO? I mean, the dragon's always classic. Oh, there's a mummy coming in. Hello. All right, then. I know the dragons are classic. Coos have kind of, I mean, they've blown up. I mean, like, coos are everywhere. I know there are certain pets that people like to have for different templates. Like, for example, Sampires with Peroximus. That I know. But I mean, is there a pet that you feel is just underappreciated? Like, that you feel has, like, really good potential, but just not everybody has it anymore? I used to think fire steeds, too. Fire steeds are another one you don't see many of anymore. An army of slimes. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. See, that's kind of one that I never wouldn't think about. An army of slimes? That's kind of crazy. I mean, there are different pets for, like, vanity and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just to look nice, but... Evil remains distant. Still There's a lot of maps that have been completed. A lot of maps. Shredder was really busy. I'm telling you. Really busy. Oh. Hiryu brought back again. I remember there was a point where people had frenzied osters everywhere. I should throw them into the trash box for points. That's true. That's true. Kind of cluttering up everything. Just kind of throwing them on the ground. Maybe they just wanted somebody to know that they were doing them, though. I mean, but that's true. They could have trashed them for points. Not denying that, but I don't know. Maybe they had a specific reason. I don't know. Honestly. I do not know. And there's a dragon. Like I said, dragons are just classic, though. You know what I mean? Dragons are just absolute classic. You have your dragons and your coups and stuff. Those are always super popular. But yeah, I'm always curious to hear what pets are underappreciated. You know, like which ones are not really used, but they really should get more use because, you know, you wish you could ride all the dragons, not just the Swamp and Bane. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Riding riding a regular dragon. That'd be pretty boss, not gonna lie. That would be pretty boss, running around riding an actual dragon. Backpack beetles are great, but I see them a lot. Unicorns I don't see. Yeah, you don't see as many unicorns anymore. There was a time where unicorns and Kirins were everywhere. I know, because I used to tame and sell them at Britbank and Moonglow. I did. I used to do that a lot. I used to tame a lot of stuff and just kind of sell them. That's just because it was good gold at the time. Yep, mares were big money makers. Well, especially because you didn't have you didn't have the bonded pets. So you would go through a pet pretty darn quick if you weren't careful. So yeah, you'd make bank just selling, dragons, white worms, nightmares, all that stuff. 100%. You'd sit there at the banks and just sell them off. Yeah, I would sell them and then I'd immediately go out, tame some more, come back. That was how I made gold a lot. In the beginning, I would just tame and sell, tame and sell, tame and sell. Yeah, would sell a bunch all day, no control slots. Would line up a dozen behind us with fun times. Yeah, that's what I would do. I do the same thing, just tame a bunch, go to town, sit with them, keep them fed, sell them off. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. It was my time to hang out with my friends. It really was. I'm going to switch out these ears. There we go. Had to grab them. Yeah, I mean, you could tame a bunch and you could tame them and sell them off. It was nice. That's how I made it. And then when unicorns and Kirins came along, that was more, a lot of people wanted them more for the vanity kind of thing. So I would go out and with a buddy of mine, and we would tame, I'd tame the unicorns, and he'd get the Kirins, and that's what we do. We would just sell those. We'd have we tried doing bets who would sell the most. Who would sell the most? You know? Who would sell the most? Who would it be, more unicorns, or would it be Kirins? That's what we would do. And we had fun doing like stuff like that. Those were good times. There we go. Had to turn off the other ears so that they don't start going nuts. Because they do. They do. Otherwise, it's like, I don't know. Otherwise, it's like a ghost starts playing with them. It's kind of creepy. Yeah. Godly. I don't think I had that many. I wanted to say I had like 2 nightmares maybe and a couple of dragons. Yeah, there was a control limit, but there wasn't a slot limit at the time. It is way back in the early days. Way back in the early days. Poor Robin. Look at all these. Yep. You had to go tame them. That's why tamers made bank back in the day. Heck yeah, tamers made a lot of gold. Tamers made a lot of gold back then. Oh, they have a offer for me. I love the fish tanks. It's a nice touch. But I really do love the motif. I really, really do. Heartwood Reserve, a pitcher of wine. I love this. This is really nice. This is really nice. Ooh, ouch. My character even said, ouch! You want to have 2 or 3 dragons by your side. That might make you a little OP. Just saying. Just saying. It might make it just a little. No, this is on Europa. You can craft various fish tanks and stuff. This is Oceania. Or, I mean, not. See, now you got me thinking Oceania. No, this is Europa. Yeah, there's another fish tank over here too. See, right there. Yeah, there are some games like that. UO is not one of them. I kind of like that though. It seems a little bit more realistic in my opinion. I know using UO and realism is kind of, but it does. And I like that idea. I like the idea of having, you know, that semi-realism going on. Just my 2 cents, of course, for what it's worth. I do believe the invasion's kind of calming down at this point. Yeah, I'm not seeing as many things pop up. It doesn't mean that it's, like, as you can see, it's clearly not over. There's tons of stuff here. It is clearly not over, but, by any stretch. But I think it's kind of winding down now. Holes Papa, good night together? Yeah, lots of fun. Europa seems to be hopping at about this time. I think next time I'm gonna have to get a post up asking for everybody to do a Medusa run or something. I think that'll be fun. We got pet training with control slots, and that opened up a lot for tamers too. That's right. That's a really good point. It really did. It was nice. It's you have to take the good with, and it's not really bad. It's just you have to kind of take things into perspective. So it's not a bad thing. I think I like the idea because, as I said, I think it's good for everybody in multiple ways. I do. Oh, there it is, and it's over for Britain. No longer attacking Britain. So what you have is what you got left, everybody. Yep, there we go. So it ended in Britain. We got here right when it started, just a little after 2. So about hour and 20 minutes, maybe. Hour and a half at most, maybe. Might have been an hour for all I know. Time seems to get away from me when I'm streaming. I know that seems to be a common thing with streamers in general. It's just time just kind of slips away from you, and before you know it, you're sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, it's what time? What? When did that happen?" That's why I know a lot of streamers usually set, alarms to, "Hey, take a break," or and then there are some that can just do it all day, every day, and I'm just, how? My goodness. It's a lot. It's a lot. It takes a lot out of a lot of the streamers that I've seen. Because I watch some too. Goodness. Everybody's tallying their points. Darcy's a busy gal. See? Darcy's a busy gal. I'm just hearing it left, right, and center. And I'm just gaining focus. I mean, one of the most useful skills. Love the music. I always have, though. I've always loved the UO music. The nice thing about it being in a city is you can drop stuff off in the bank if you have an empty bank box. Just bloop, right in the bank. And you can get right back out there, or you can drop it off at, I mean, you especially in Britain, you can drop it off at the, the trader over here. You can drop it off there, but when you're not in Britain, you can just drop it off in your bank box and just keep going. I don't know if there's ever been anybody that didn't have enough room in their pack for all the drops that they get in the time, but I suppose it's possible. If you're just really lucky, why not? I mean, it's nice job with the invasion, everybody here. And we still have tons. I mean, there is so much stuff to get. I mean, I still have to get my fair share, and I'm running Um, um, just, I gotta get out there and I gotta get more because I'm trying to save up all the points that I got to get some of this stuff because there's some really cool stuff. Especially the moldering earth sign. Who doesn't want the moldering earth sign? It's a cool bear. It's cool. I don't care who you are. It's cool. So, yeah, I still have to get, let's see, I still have to get the earth sign, the brazier, the titles. I love the zombies. I need the zombies. I need the zombies because I love decoing. So, Halloween zombies, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And then of course, the the pages of lore, obviously. But yeah. And the thing is yous are running out of times. I'm running out of time. We have less than a month. So, just saying, running out of time. The event, the points from this event will expire on February 11th, 2025. So, yeah, at like 12:01 Eastern time on 12/11. So, I mean, for some that's like nighttime that day. For others, it's not even the 11th. It's like on the 10th technically because of, you know, Pacific Mountain and Central time. But just saying, running out of time. Get out there. Vesper's the next one being invaded. Oh no. Why is he confused? Oh. You okay? You alright, Rimini? That was rampant. Are you alright? Is everything okay? Oh, was indeed a tough one. It was indeed a tough one, was it not? Oh my. Oh my. It's one thing I will say about Europa as well that I absolutely adore is the fact that roleplay on Europa. I love the fact that there's still roleplay on Europa as well. I love that. Not like Vesper. Good ale, bad food, good times. Oh. And for anyone wondering out there, generally speaking, if you see me, you know, Fenneko, and, you know, you are a role player, I am more than happy to role play with you, but keep in mind, there are certain things that, no. But I'm more than happy to role play with people. Aye, that does sound nice. Sadly. Poor Fenneko here doesn't even have a bed. Sleeps on the floor. Nope, not the EM, the CM. Just the CM. That's all. The EMs are absolute rock stars. They're the rock stars. Oh. Um. Yeah, the CM is community manager. That's what CM stands for. For anybody curious, that's what the CM stands for. And I love talking with players. So if you see me, I love talking with you guys. So please, by all means, if you want to chat, I am here. If you see me on, honestly, I don't mind chatting. Um, we wanted to feature Europa and its wonderful residents. Europa's a great community. Europa is a strong community that deserves recognition. That's my opinion, anyways. Europa has always been a very strong community, in my opinion. It always has. I've always been fascinated with Europa. I see. I see. Um, Miranda, honey, why don't you have clothes on? Hmm. It does seem like there are a lot of people that decided to go to bed. That's okay. It's, I imagine, at least 10 o'clock, 10:30? I see. So yeah, it's getting along. Yeah, it would be. It would be late. It'd be starting to be a little late for for Europa, wouldn't it be? Let's see. Cuz I'm curious now. As well. Let's see. Current time in, we'll say, London. Oh, it's 9:40. I thought it was 10:40 for some reason. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, it's 9:40 in some areas, 10:40 in others. So, yeah. I'm thinking I'm thinking GMT plus or 6? Maybe. I you know what? I just know it's late. it's late for the Europa shards. I will. I'll make an offer next time. Folks are harassed by this horrible undead. Indeed, a plague on the lands. Yes, need to rebuild homes. The poor peoples of all of these cities. It's a lot. It's a lot. I anticipate a lot of people. I try to preserve folks as the preserver of the faith. Ah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Yes, yes. These are hard times indeed, undead plaguing. Oh. Oh. I'm going to mute that because woof. That's just bad. I don't know what happened to the sound, but man. It's like got a reverb on it now. Ooh. So we're just muting the sound from the stream because somehow there's a reverb. Around the city. Ooh, that sounds awful. That sounds awful, even from my perspective. Wow. I'm actually going to have to mute that. The reverb is so bad. Perhaps another time? Instead, after this bout with the undead. There we go. After this bout with the undead, we must rest. We are just exhausted. We did so much. We did so much. We did. Very nice. Yeah. You want to know how much we did? We did this much. We did nothing. We stood back, we watched, and we went, yay! That's what we did. Oh. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna just get some pom-poms made so I can just sit there and go, rah, rah, yay. Just woohoo! Go team. Just nothing, just go team. Yay. can't see. Yeah, see, I'm not typing right. Until next time. Until next time. All right. All righty. So we'll head back to our special house here. And we will. What is that? Oh, very clever. Look at that. Right into the house. Right by our tree. Our new tree. We have a tree in the house. Don't ask. Don't ask. It's a cool little tree, okay? May not have a green thumb, but it's a cool tree, okay? It's a nice little happy tree. Anyways, so let's kind of briefly summarize everything and talk about what's to come next week. So next week we are going to we're gonna stream again. We're gonna get back to our regular scheduled streams. Tuesday, this past Tuesday, the EM event that was going to be held on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time was postponed. It will be happening this coming Tuesday. So this Tuesday is the EM event for Great Lakes. It is Malachi's 1,000th. That's 1 and 3 zeros EM event. Again, that's on Great Lakes. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So I would say if you've never attended an EM event, if you're thinking about attending an EM event, this is the one you're going to want to go to. It is going to be the event of the year. And I'm not using that term lightly because it's not going to happen again. This is 1,000th event for EM Malachi. That's it. I mean, you don't get multiple 1,000th events. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It only comes once. So, if you're thinking about attending an EM event, if you're debating about attending an EM event, if you've never been to an EM event, you want to be here for Tuesday. That's January 21st, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Great Lakes Shard. So EM Malachi and Eliza Bella are going to be there. They're going to put on an amazing show. I just know it. And again, Malachi is EM Malachi's 1,000th EM event. This is a milestone. So you do not want to miss it. I guarantee it. If by some chance you absolutely can't make it, I'll be streaming it. If you can't watch the stream, don't worry. It will be uploaded after onto YouTube. So if you can't see it live, don't worry. You will get to see it after. And I will, I'll broadcast it for you so you don't miss it. Because it is a very, very special and monumental occasion. So again, don't miss it Tuesday. We also have the Echoes of the Blighted Realm. We still have all that going on. The town invasions are going to be ending, as you can see via the trader. It says, the 11th, February 11th. So you're going to want to, if you haven't done it yet, you're debating on doing it, you got to start now. Especially if there's like stuff you really wanted to get in that list, you're going to want to start now. Start getting those artifact drops, work at it. It's going to take time and, trade those in for, whatever it is that you're looking for. So I would suggest if that is something that you are looking into doing it, do sooner rather than later because, all good things must come to an end. And February 11th is for the invasion end. So you'll want to really get in on that. In the meantime, we also have, if you've already done all that, maybe you've done the invasion events, you've gotten everything you wanted. We still have, the manifestation of evil, Shattered Sanctum going on. w- Um, uh, uh, Not Shattered Sanctum, Shadow's Awakening. We still have that going on as well. Um, and that is, with the treasure hunts and everything and the manifestation of evil. And you get your chance at special items in the box itself, along with, you know, uh, the potential drop items that you could get from the manifestation of evil. So there are those as well. And then we also have the nightmares. Those are still going on too. Totem of Chromatic Fortune. Um, in my personal experience, it has helped. I know there are some people that have said that they really didn't see much, if at any. I would I would in my personal opinion, and as I would personally disagree because I tested the theory out myself to see, on my own personal account. I've tested the theory to see if it's, one of those things where, how much does it help? Does it really help? Does it do these things? I've tested it out and I found that using the totem got me the ones that I wanted a lot faster than not having one. That being said, for example, I did 3 hours without one, 3 hours with one, and in the time without one, I only got like two special colored mares. In the time that I had it for 3 hours, I was getting probably two every totem. So I would say that they do help. I know some people would disagree with that, but as I said, in my personal opinion, they do. So get yourself a totem. Get out there, get those mares tamed, and hopefully you'll get the one that you're looking for. In addition, with all that, um, we've still got your usual things going on in Ultima Online, and we've got stuff coming for you as well. So, I mean, the year's just begun. Obviously, we've got stuff coming. So, I would say if you are not already subscribed and following the social medias and the newsletter and watching UO.com, you should. You really should. Sign up for the forum, sign up for the newsletter. Keep an eye on the socials. Use those follow buttons, subscribe buttons, use all that good stuff. And then, peek in at UO.com every now and again. So you kind of get an idea, especially if you're not following the socials and everything, because, those are reposted after. If it's posted UO.com, it goes to the socials as well. So, I mean, if you don't check it often, at least the socials will be there to show, hey, this is what's going on, this is what was posted, this is what's happening. That keeps you in the know about UO. So, would highly suggest all of that great stuff. Do that because I think that's your best means of staying in the loop. Um, of course, if you need to reach me, I have a mailbox, I have an email box, I have, you're welcome to message me on the forum or any one of those. Uh, um, my box is always open. So if you need to chat with me, otherwise, if it's a rune that you want added, put it in my mailbox. Send me a message or an email or something that says, hey, dropped it in your box. Please, if you could please put it into the book, it's on this shard. That, like I said, generally speaking, 9 times out of 10, it does. I will put it in the same day that I get the email or message, 9 times out of 10. So, that being said, if you send it to me at 11 o'clock at night, you're going to wait till tomorrow. But again, it's those kind of scenarios. So, I would say that, if that's something you're looking at doing too, the bulletin boards, they're on every shard. You're looking for a guild, you're looking for people to join your guild. That's what those are for, by all means. You know, um, as far as EM events go, we are going to keep doing EM events. We're going to keep, going to EM events and everything. That's starting up again, again with Great Lakes starting this Tuesday. So, and then from there, we're going to we're kind of letting the EMs kind of decide, when they want me there. So, of course, I may still pop into, the shards for EM events, but for the most part, it's the if they have something special going on and they want me there, I'll be there, you'll see me. Of course, I will post, hey, I'm going to X shard at this time. So, be on the lookout for that too. I'll put up a reminder on Monday about the EM event for Great Lakes so that you don't forget either, because I think it's important. I think everybody should be there. I do. I really do. I think it's important. It's EM Malachi's 1000th event. I still cannot wrap my brain around the fact that it's 1000 events. It's just wild to me. I'm having it's just crazy in a good way, but it's crazy. Other than that, we're going to keep bouncing around shards to feature and everything else. If there's a shard that you would like to see featured during our usual streaming days, which is Wednesdays and Fridays from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, if there is, a shard that you would like to see me go to, by all means, you know, send me an email or a message that says, "Hey, we're always doing this at X amount of time. You're welcome to join us." I'll be more than happy to take a look because, yeah, I'm always happy to take a look. Especially, if it means, doing, showcasing things that you guys are doing, like Medusa and Corgal and Melisande and all those. I think it's great. And yes, I did notice the frostbiter running around. But yeah, I mean, by all means, those are other things you can definitely, send to me, and I will be more than happy to, take a look at that. But other than that, I think that's everything that I kind of wanted to get out there. Uh, I hope you all have a wonderful, magnificent, just amazing evening, day, whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe out there. And as always, be good to each other. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Sorry, Tuesday. I'll see you on Tuesday.